And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. James Johnson is out there with Patrick Patterson. Now here's Freak. DeRozan defending. Here's Freak.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. The dish to Whiteside. Down low. Dragic the pass to Bosh. Shoots a fader. Ball's knocked loose.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Dragic kicks to Dang. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Stolen by Bosh. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Freak with the ball and puts them in the lead. Freak's got 4 points this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for them. His second.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Absolutely. When your 2 guard can squeeze the orange like that, as each of these players on that list can, it can be a major X factor for you.
Lowry kicks to Patterson. Off target with his 3. He'd have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Freak. And it's Bosh at the elbow. Good ball movement here by Miami. Patterson against Wade. Shoots a fader. And he can't bank that one in. Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He had 35 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor.
Last 10 games have gone, averaging 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Bosh, and it's Green in for Goran Dragic. Now, Freak, 15 points in the game. He kicks it to McRoberts. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Patrick Patterson. The Heat have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Chris Kaman has checked in for Toronto. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. Freak kicks to Wade. Shoots a fader. Goes back up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Over the last month, Let's see how the Toronto Raptors fared in the NBA rankings. Second in blocks, fourth in opponent shooting percentage. And they're right there, I mean, among the top 5 teams in second chance points. Doing a really good job of offensive rebounding and then being able to score the ball when they get that second chance.
And how about that sky-high ranking in terms of blocks per game? Sometimes that can indicate a team's allowing too many drives to the rim, but it's sure nice to have bigs who can send it away as a last resort.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Wade's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
5 to shoot. No good off the front iron.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Got that one up quick. Now it's a 3-point Miami lead.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
Screen by Scola. Dishes to Kaman. Takes the 13-footer. And it's Miami with the rebound. Mig Roberts has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Doubled by Scola. Freak passes to McRoberts, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
3-pointer, Lowry. Again, the miss by Lowry.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Freak. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Freak's got 17 now.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan, looking to end the run. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
Freak kicks to Whiteside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more.
Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court are your Heat dancers.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. And some changes here for the Heat. Whiteside comes in for Winslow, and Freak subbed in for Marcus Thornton. Raptors also changing it up. Chris Kaman's checked in for Patterson. And it's Lowry in for James Johnson. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is out there with Freak, and it's Dang in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. DeRozan against Dang. It's DeRozan with the drive, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Wright dishes to DeRozan. Kaman sets a screen for DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Lowry, the 18-footer, is right on the mark.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Miami leading by 12.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Here's Freak. And there's another one for the Heat.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Dang against DeRozan, outside for Lowry.
All both ways.
Johnson, he's checked in for Wright.
That's his 2nd personal foul, 3rd team foul. Raptors substitution, James Johnson.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Good job here in the second half. They're doing a really solid job of pounding that ball inside, and they're being intentional about it. And that's the way you succeed, getting that ball inside.
And the Raptors making a change here. Patterson's checked in. Outside Lowry. Now the pass to Patterson. Shoots from 14. Good on the jump shot.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Here's Whiteside, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
And DeRozan, here we go, and Whiteside sends it back. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Johnson. And here's Freak, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Freak's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Heat.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they were. They had not only lightened the load, the bench guaranteed and actually produced the win.
They sure did. And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And it's always nice to get win number 1 against an opponent you'll be seeing a total of 4 times over the course of the year. They really set the tone tonight for their season series against the Raptors.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
The Heat need to get a shot off. Right side, no good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Here's Johnson. And again, no good by Toronto. On offense, here are the Heat. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And a wide-open look for Freak. Offline with his three. And so here's Toronto. Lowry kicks to right. Feeds to Patterson. Fires the three. Good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Whiteside, a screen on Lowry. Winslow, the pass to Freak, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Stoa and the powerful one-handed slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that...
Good win, good win, good win. Oh, yeah. Good win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you.